Hello, my name is Steve Bigelow with the Candlestick Forum. Today we did definitely see a market top. Yesterday we had that last gasp buying. Now this would have been an uptrending signal had it continued up. But our warning yesterday was being up here in the overbought area, if they took it right back down, that's your reversal. This is the major change of investor sentiment. This is even more confirmed by the fact that the NASDAQ, ever since it started trading below the T-line, again, our T-line rule that if you're below the T-line, the probabilities are much stronger. You're in a downtrend. Note what it did today. After trading up, trying to trade up a little bit, it failed right at the T-line and started selling off. So with the Dow selling off and the NASDAQ selling off, obviously there's now been a major change of investor sentiment. So this is where we started doing our logical trade positioning a couple weeks ago, where we started recommending having both long and short positions in the portfolio, because there was lots of situations like we saw when we shorted ARCT, kind of a bearish cradle pattern, a close below the T-line, and that's when we started adding short positions, or this being one of the short positions, to the portfolio. What was the first likely target? The 200-day moving average, but as you can see, they gapped down through that level, and so there's one very simple trading rule using candlestick analysis. You can stay short until you see a candlestick buy signal and a close back up above the T-line, with the caveat that the further away you move from the T-line, the higher the probability it's going to come back up and test it. So if it keeps heading down away from the T-line, you get ready to cover your short positions on the first buy signal. Same scenario over in PayPal. Did a bearish left-right combo a while back, a few days back, right here on the T-line. Told us if it opened lower the next day, you could be shorting it with great confidence. And now where's your targets? It hit the first target today of the 50-day moving average. There's your second target. And then you've got the possibility of a third target all the way down here at the 200-day moving average. Why is this viable? Because investor sentiment works the same way time after time, that when they're selling, they'll start panic selling. We saw Apple doing the dumpling top, closing below the T-line, probabilities heading in this direction. Where's the next target? They could be bringing it all the way down here to the 200-day moving average. So this is nothing more than just simply analyzing what normally happens in human nature and using indicators that confirms human nature. So right now with Apple, you stay short until you see a buy signal. IMNR, bearish engulfing, closed below the T-line. Bearish doji sandwich, implying there's more downside. Didn't hold at the 50, so that makes the 200-day moving average your next target. This is not difficult stuff. When a trend moves, investor sentiment has changed. It'll stay in that direction until you see a reversal signal. Lumber liquidators, again, utilizing just a very simple pattern. This is what we call the blue ice failure, named by my late friend Dave Elliott of Wall Street Teachers. Big evening star signal, a close below the 50, or they fell through the ice, they came back up to find the hole they fell through, they couldn't find it, and they drowned. We can see that in an evening star signal, failure right here at the 50, close back below the T-line. If they drowned, where are they going? To the bottom of the pond, which is usually the next support level down here at the 200-day moving average. Knowing how human nature works allows these patterns to be much more effective, telling you where it's heading and when to take profits when it gets there. So we saw when the NASDAQ came down through the T-line. We use the T-line rule. You can stay short until you see a candlestick buy signal and a close back up above the T-line, or the further away you move from the T-line, the higher the probability that that reversal signal, when you see it, is going to occur even though you haven't gotten back up to the T-line. That'll be it. We'll see you in the chat rooms.